Hello and welcome to Kevin Grant on Whiskey with me, Kevin. Today I will be reviewing the Adelphi Glen Elgin 14-year-old, which was just released this year. I got this the other day. It came through. I was actually able to pick one up, which I was very pleased with. I've always struggled to get my hands on an Adelphi bottle, and everyone seems to really want it, and I can really see why. I like everything about Adelphi in the sense the packaging. It looks very premium, it looks right out there, but at the same time it's very basic. There's not overpowering things on it. You know, you have a little label at the bottom here telling you everything in it. So yes, it's small writing, you have to have a little look around and check what's there, but you've got your ABV, unchill filtered, all natural colour, nothing on the back and nothing on the sides. So very plain, but I really like that. When we look into the bottle, you pull this out, look at the colour of that, it's absolutely phenomenal. Really dark, really rich. It's a full maturation of 14 years in sherry casks. 52.7% ABV, so everything that Adelphi do is natural cask strength they put out there. This is really good whiskey. I actually just opened this the other day just to try, experience it, make sure that I didn't get a tight neck pour, and I didn't. So what I'm going to do today is just go through what I get from it, what notes I get from it, what flavours, if anything changes. So I've got my little glass here. I've used a little egg cup today. I'm going to try. So we'll get this in the glass, and then we'll go through a little bit of the history and things. So let's see if we can get a good pop. I'll take that. That was good. So we'll get this in the glass. A nice wee pour. So straight away the colour just takes you back. You know, you just see that and think, wow, it's really dark. You know straight away there's got to be a sherry influence in there or something other than bourbon. On the nose, it's just straight away, it's quite toffee fudge. You've got those kind of rich notes as well, the kind of rich berries and things I would get from it. And it doesn't sting the nostrils for being at cask strength at 52.7% ABV. It doesn't seem like that. You know, it doesn't scream alcohol to me. And when you look at this whiskey, the first thing I looked at, I thought, whoa, I better give this a little bit of respect. You know, looking at it, it's going to be very fiery, it's going to be out there, it looks very depth, a lot of depth, but it's very light, it's floral, there's slight fruit notes there, it's really fudgy and toffee, and on the nose it's great. I think we'll just get this and give it a wee try. Slange. It's beautiful. It's really oily. It coats the mouth. It just hangs around in there. More of those toffee notes are coming through. It's kind of more caramel. There's pepper notes there as well, but it's not an overpowering spice. It's more soft and delicate. And I think the cool thing with this is colour, natural colour, 14 years old. Because Glen Elgin's not something you'd really hear of as well. Glen Elgin's not in your face. It's part of the Diageo range. I actually think it's put into one of the blends, White Horse potentially, I think is what it's used for. It's a Speyside, so you get the typical notes of that softer side of things, which I feel I'm getting from it. Then Adelphi, you know, have taken that and felt, you know what, we know what cask to put this type of whiskey in. We know what to do with this to get a really premium out of it. And Adelphi being independent bottlers first and foremost is what they've done. They've bottled these beautiful whiskies in the past. I've been able to try certain things but never get my hands on them. Luckily enough, I got my hands on this. I think I paid £80 for it as well, so it's not overly expensive, but I'm quite glad by the flavour I'm getting from it. Value for money's there. Adelphi, what they've actually done now is it's been so successful on this side of things, being an independent bottler, they've actually opened their own distillery. It's called Ardnamurchan, and it's not too far from Fort William. I think maybe an hour and a half, not too far. So this year or next year, I think they can legally call their spirit whiskey. I think this potentially could be their third year, so we'll have a wee look and see if anything does come out, because I would like to get my hands on something like that and see how much they've learned from the independent side of things to actually producing their own whiskey. But I'll get back to this just now. I really enjoyed that first sip. Honestly, it's kind of that Parma Violet smell again. There's a Parma Violet thing coming through. It's candied sweets, or like in Scotland we'll call it sweeties, you know, the solid ones. I'm getting that from it. I've got a little bit of water here as well. I'm going to take another sip and I'm going to add a few drops of water, see if anything else opens up, if I get different flavours coming through. Really am enjoying that. What I'll do is a few splashes of water. Just a little drop. It's so oily, you can just see the legs just taking its time just to crawl down that glass to get back in and submerge itself in the rest of it. So just a few drops of water in there. Let me see if it opens up, if there's something maybe comes through that I've missed. It's still overly powering with the caramel fudgy toffee notes, definitely. I think that's just going to be the forefront of what I'm always going to get with this. It's getting quite grassy now, it's quite fresh. Beautiful stuff. It's not changed much on the palate. It's not as spicy, but I think that could be down to having my first dram was this, it's cask strength. I've not had anything prior to it. I just wanted to get the flavour. I had a little bit of water just to try and make sure the palate was fresh. So maybe my tongue is slightly climatised to the high alcohol content, but the white pepper's still there at the end. It's more grassy notes. It's that kind of floral hit. It's toffee and the fudge is always there. It's very enjoyable, but just look at that colour. Unbelievably dark. I'm very happy with this purchase. You know, you're a little bit apprehensive of something you've maybe not tried or experienced much time with, but you know, I trusted the brand and what they were doing. So I'm very, very happy that I've been able to get my hands on it. I think there's only 200 in the world of this cask. They were able to get 290 bottles all in. So distilled in 2006 and bottled in 2020. So there's not much of it out there. But I'm just glad to be part of it and get one. But what I'll do is I'll get this wee bit finished off. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a little thumbs up at the bottom. Just let me know you've liked it. If you've not enjoyed it, a thumbs down. Feedback is always welcome. And if you want to follow me on any other social media platforms, Instagram is Kevin Grant on Whiskey. What I'll try to do next week again is do another review, something slightly different. I do have another bottle in the house that I've not opened yet, which I'm kind of keen to get into. Another bottle that I've not explored, so I will try next week and get another video out for you guys. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Maybe it's something you've tried, maybe it's something you haven't. But hit the subscribe button. I'll get something out weekly if I can. And I hope to see you soon. And come back and let's talk whiskey. Slàinte, folks.